Hey guys, Style7 here again, but you can call me Chip, and I am back with another FEH Channel review. Now, this format is a little bit different. I'm not going to be using screenshots like I normally have been. I figured it would just be easier to actually review the video itself. Um, Now, I will be talking over the video as well as skipping around in it to get to specific points, but we're going to cover main topics that happened in today's FEH Channel. Um, So, in this FEH Channel, we are going to cover the new CYL winners, the Valentine's units that are coming soon, as well as some more stuff to summoning, and just cool quality of life things that we will seem to be getting when it comes to FEH Channel. So, let us begin.
Flap, 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 flap. Flap, 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 flap. Flap, flap.
Okay, so I will be talking over this video for the most part.
Hello, summoners.
Uh, it might get, I don't know if copyright's a big
It's
deal when it comes to
usually the case
reactions,
that I'm
but
having trouble getting
um,
my
it's
woolly
okay.
downy
Um,
bed in the morning. But I'd never leave you out in the cold. That's why I, Faye, have braved the
So
harsh
this FEH
wintry
channel
conditions to
fills us
gather
in
some
on a
exciting
lot of
news to share
new
with all you
stuff
summoners.
about
Get ready for a
Fire Emblem
cozy
Heroes,
helping of
and a
info
lot
from
of
the
it is
Fire Emblem
really,
cheerleader
really
to
neat.
keep you warm.
Um,
It's
Now, to
time
start off,
for FEH
um,
Channel.
we are going to,
Let's get started.
I believe, be talking about the new CYO units.
As always,
Um,
there's a flurry of
Now,
things to
I
share
had
this
planned
time
to
around.
do a live reaction
Let's
to this,
start.
and let me know if you'll prefer live reactions in the future. If I had, I feel like it would have
It's time to announce the
been a lot
results of
better,
the Choose Your
but I
Legends
feel like
Round 5
also
event.
describing what I
Thanks to all
just
you
reviewed
summoners out there who took the
um,
time to vote.
is also a very
And
valid
the
way
heroes
of
this
doing
week,
this.
as chosen by
Now,
you, are these fine folks.
when it comes to CYL5, I did not completely think that this would be the case. Uh, I was very happy when Erica was number one in the halfway marker when they on Twitter or on social media when Fire Emblem Heroes showed the um, interim poll results. Um, Marth and Erica were both at the top spot in number one, but they seem to have been uh, trumped when it comes to uh, their second place, and in terms of the female, the third place. Gatekeeper, the meme himself, blew past Mars with 30,000, almost 30,000 more votes, um, and that's insane. Uh, I wasn't opposed to Gatekeeper per se. He is a very big, uh, like talking point, I guess, to make light of the situation when it comes to brave heroes in this game. I wasn't for him. I didn't vote for him ever, but uh, I hope they'll do him justice because if you play Three Houses, he is a very fun and kind character, and he, in terms of the overall aesthetic of the game, he doesn't really add a lot. But without him, I guess it would feel a bit emptier, you know. Um, so uh, at least Marth, who's been waiting a long time for this, got his chance to be a brave unit. Poor Crom, maybe next year. I did vote for him at on my very last vote instead of Erica to see if we could push him into the threshold of doing better than Gatekeeper. But it looks like after the halfway results, Gatekeeper like skyrocketed forward, where people were like, "Oh my gosh, he's so high up. We got to keep the meme alive," and they voted him well into first place, and that is very, very exciting for people who wanted him. But now that we're gonna get him, I wonder if they still agree with their meme of voting him and wonder if it's worth it. I feel like he's going to be a brave unit. He's first place brave unit. So he will have exclusive skills, and I can only hope that uh, they do him justice, as well as he does the game justice. I wouldn't have been opposed to him being in the game at all, but if they made him like a Grand Hero Battle or a Tempest Child, or even just summonable as a normal character, I would have been fine with that. But him being a brave unit, hopefully he delivers. Marth himself, like the Hero King, he finally gets his time to shine as a brave hero. Um, Losing that #1 spot, so kind of stinks, but still very happy for Marth fans out there that he finally gets his spot where he deserves it. Now on to the women. Um, it was it ended up being pretty close, where Erica was in a good lead with Violet at a second place, Marianne being third. Marianne pushed just past Erica with just over under 2,000 votes. Um, that's really close when it comes to the female vote. Um, Erica has been sitting on the sidelines for a while. Ephraim had his brave version a while ago, so now it's Erica's time to shine. Obviously, I would have preferred Erica to be in first place, but I'm still very, very happy for her. When it comes to Marianne, she is one of my favorite characters from Fire Emblem Three Houses, and since it is going to be War Arc Marianne after the time skip, um, a little bit of a speculation I have for her moveset is that she might have her sword, her magical sword, Bloodgang, or however you pronounce it. Um, so when I was using Marianne in Fire Emblem Three Houses, if I would make her a sword character, I would make her either a flyer or a dancer, because she's actually very good with either, in my opinion. So I feel like because it's post time skip, she is going to have her sword. If she doesn't, then I can definitely see her as a healer or even a mage of some sort. Um, where Erica, I don't know what weapon she'll have. Mars, I feel like he'll have some sort of sword. And Gatekeeper, maybe a lance, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff up for interpretation when it comes to this year's Choose Your Legends. But for everyone who voted uh, and got characters they wanted, I am very happy for you, and I'm very happy for the characters themselves. Now let's continue.
Special Choose Your Legends versions of these 4 heroes are
Let's skip
planned
ahead a little bit.
to celebrate the 4th anniversary of the Fire Emblem heroes, going for 4 whole years. As with
That's
the
amazing.
previous
4
anniversaries,
years, going
we've
strong.
got a whole lot going on to celebrate our
Lots of
4th.
quests,
And it all
means lots of
begins
orbs, lots of
February
resources.
1st.
That is
Let's
awesome.
dig in and see what's coming, shall we? That day
A
for
little bit
Cold Card
forward,
from
we'll get
Login bonus too.
good amount of orbs, good amount of
Next
trait
are
fruit.
some 4th anniversary and Aether Raids quests. If you clear these quests while they're active, you can earn the rewards shown here.
Also, a lot of 4s actually, I just
Looks
noticed.
like there's something
But
else as well.
decent rewards.
Faye,
A very, very, very good reward right here. Um, we will be getting a free Forma Soul with these upcoming quests. Now, if you haven't played Fire Emblem Heroes recently, or might not know what this is, I don't know. I guess it's possible. Um, in the game is a game mode called Hall of Forms, where you are tasked with using 4 units that have no skills whatsoever to clear basically as many uh, maps as they can. Well, not as they can. There's a limited amount, but as many maps to the limit to be able to get a lot of resources as well as skill stack on these units. Holoforms lets you have skills that otherwise are probably pretty difficult to get. If you can see from the Curia on screen, having Special Spiral, Sturdy Impact, those are very rare skills, as well as Curia is a pretty rare unit. But with Holoforms, the only way to have gotten Forma units in the past is to purchase Forma Souls. Um, and if you're a free-to-play player, then you just did holoforms for the resources and nothing else. Now, with this free Form Assault, you now have access to summon at the end of every holoforms. Um, you can get whatever unit you built during that holoforms, but only once, unless you buy. I think you can only get one. I've never done it. Um, but I'm pretty sure you can only get one Forma unit per holoform. Now, when it comes to this free Forma Soul, I believe Forma Souls stay with you. So you don't have to use it on the current holoforms that's going on, or the next one, or even the one after that. I think if you want to wait for a specific unit that you hope will be in holoforms, or a specific like holoforms like move set, um, then it is all up to you to whether you want to save the Forma Soul or not. Another thing about the Forma units is that the moves that they get from the holoforms are non-inheritable. So any merges that you have for the unit themselves will not be able to um, add this unit to them. You will have to add any previous unit you had to the holoforms unit, meaning that they will have neutral IVs and you will have to use trait fruit on them if you want to change those IVs for the better. Now, with Forma Souls out of the way, let's see if we go a little bit ahead to
A ticket?
yes, Faye, a ticket. The 4th anniversary Hero Fest, very, very good. Um, a lot of good units. I think the most lacking one would probably be Sothis. We get a duo hero. Shamir is insane, and Shinon is very good fodder if you would like to use him for that. As well, he's not bad on his own. Um, these are very strong units, so I wouldn't be opposed to summoning, but I am currently saving orbs. But it is all up to you with
The tickets
whether
I
you
showed
want
you
to
earlier as
spend
part of the
orbs or
Emblem
whatever.
Trials Plus
But
awards
yes,
can be
very much
used in the
so.
new Hero
The
Fest.
tickets that Faye just mentioned,
Moving right
use them for
along,
Hero Fest.
we're hosting
Many
another
free
Grand
summons,
Hero
many
Party.
chances on getting free 5 stars from there.
7 of the Grand Hero
Um,
battles from
so it seems like all these Grand Hero battles as well, getting reruns means more merges if you were building these units. So cool, cool stuff. Let us see what else there is. Yes, the special hero summon. So, if I remember correctly, you get one chance to free summon a hero at random. Oh, it says at the bottom. Summoning stones are random, heroes appearing in the... Oh, okay. Well, you get one chance to summon one of these heroes at random. What kind of stinks is that when you open the summon circle, there is a chance you don't get the color you want. Which is pretty lame, especially if you were hoping that the one unit that you may not have gotten, or a unit that you need a merge for, or something like that, and you don't get the circle or the stone you want in the summon circle, it stinks, but it's how the game works, obviously. Um, Now, but either way, all of these colors have very strong units on them. Um, every single color has a duo unit. Colorless has Micaiah and Mia. Green having uh, Almond Celica and then Peony. Um, and they're just all the colors have really good units on them. So if you want to summon just at random or for a specific unit and hope you get lucky, all up to you. But either way, you will benefit somehow from this, even if you just want to, even if you just end up using the unit for fodder.
picking a color is never easy. The Hero Emblem Heroes since
Hero Rises. Make sure to vote. It's currently going on. If you open up Fire Emblem Heroes right now, go to the notifications board. Just make sure to vote for whichever unit you prefer. Also, you get a cool little phone screensaver when you vote for certain heroes. Um, in my opinion, duo units are probably going to lead the charge in this. I'm not so sure about the blue color, but in terms of colorless, Ninja Lin is probably going to be up there. In red, Santina, uh, uh, Winter Paltina is definitely going to be up there. And in green, maybe New Year's Peony. That would be a very good unit for Hero Rises. But it is all up to you. It is all up to the world when it comes to voting for something like this. Um, all we'll have to do is wait for something like that. But also, with the Hero Rises, the units that are most voted for will appear in a voting gauntlet. And the winner of the voting gauntlet will be the unit that we are allowed to summon. Um, I believe we get it for free. I don't remember. I think that's the case. Sorry, I'm bad at this. But the top 4 heroes will appear as focus heroes on a banner. That's amazing. That's amazing in and of itself, as well as we get a spark for it. So even if you don't get the hero you want for free, this is insane. Absolutely incredible otherwise. Now, Valentine's units. This was a very big surprise to me. When it comes to Valentine's banners, it ends up being called the Dead Dad banner. So any dead dad from the Fire Emblem series tend to get a resurgence in these banners, and this one is no different. Alphonse and Serena's dad, the King of Asker, Gustav, coming back um, and being kind of insane with
Alphonse and
what he
Serena's
does.
father.
Just
He
watch.
put his son Alf.
Stepping over Anna to take this hit is so insane to me.
Alphonse first
And
at
it looks
war with
like,
Hell,
oh,
the
never mind.
realm of the dead, as I recall.
It looks like he's armored
Thought Gustav was
because
strict and
the Sword
scary.
Cavalier had an
In
armor
that moment, I could
effective
really
weapon,
feel the
and
deep and
he
loving bond
uh,
that he shared with his son.
took the hit for it, took effective damage. The
I'm
Queen of
Alphonse and
Asker,
Serena's mother. Please, call me Henriette.
Henriette, was also voted
I have
pretty highly
Henriette.
in
She's the
CYL,
queen of Asker,
right there at
and
number 8.
you guessed it,
Um,
Alphonse
very
and
good for her,
Serena's
but
mother.
also that we get an
She
ult
always
for
has
her
such a
immediately.
cheery
Um,
disposition.
her as well,
Looks like
stepping in
she's
front
really
to take
enjoying the
the
festival.
hit. She might
And
be
it's
armored as
pretty
well.
obvious where Serena's personality comes from, isn't it?
And weirdly enough, they're not the duo,
This
being the
festival brought
married
my
couple,
mother
you
and
know.
my father together. Nothing could make me happier.
Alphonse,
Following the
another
family
Alphonse ult.
ties,
Not
here's
bad.
Alphonse. He's the Prince
Uh,
of Asker and a
so cool
steadfast
for him.
member of the Order of Heroes.
Not really
I'm sure you
much to
already
talk
knew
about,
all
I don't
that.
think. Hopefully
He'll
his
look so
weapon will be
happy to be able to.
good. Oh, it looked like he had Bolt Fighter. Let's see. Go frame by frame. Yeah, it looks like he has Bolt Fighter, and I can't really tell what that skill is. But so he will also be armored, it seems. Um, Veronica being a free unit in the next Tempest Trials is very cool. Veronica is one of those units that we still haven't gotten the main version of in the game, but either way, it's still a very neat thing with all the alts she has been given. Um, Now, something very unexpected.
A
Um,
day to express gratitude to those important to you.
This festival is not meant for us. We should go.
Oh,
Leaf and
flowers!
Tertier
Can you believe
as
it?
a Valentine's duo unit.
But certainly not
Very,
least,
very
we
odd,
have
um,
lilies back in books.
but pretty neat.
But now
They look like they're a cav.
they're
They have push, lull, and and a new C skill that I have no idea what it is. Um, it's definitely a debuff of some sort, but with the icon that's in it, it looks like it might be a renewal smoke or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it'll prevent healing of the units that get affected by it. That would be pretty insane. But I don't know. They also
here as a duo hero. They're
do they show
also
off their
wearing
duo skill?
brightly
I
colored
don't think they do.
clothes for the
I
day
know
of the
they used
potion
it, but I
festival.
don't think they showed
It's
it.
quite a departure from their usual dark and brooding look. And just who could those flowers be
Anyway,
for?
very cool. New
Gustav
units.
will make an appearance in the upcoming. Will also.
Very cool new
Oh,
Valentine's
that's
units,
right.
as well as
And
obviously
remember
the
the
summon
tickets I
tickets
mentioned?
are going to
You
be
can
very
also
helpful
earn
for
5
summoning
first summon tickets for the
whichever
summoning event
unit you
by
prefer,
playing
like
Tempest
any
Trials
normal
Plus.
ticket summoning session. Um,
Hey!
so let's see. A very, very interesting new addition to the
What are
game.
you doing here? Is something wrong? Fei!
The summoner steps in. Uh,
Oh,
there's
look
no
at
smash cut.
you!
Probably should have put a
Next
smash cut in
version
somewhere.
update,
I
summoners will be
literally
able
just
to
said that. It's
customize
like, um,
themselves.
summoner gets summoned. But a very, very unique thing where they say the summoner can customize themselves, though it doesn't seem as free as it might feel, where they say Summoner can customize themselves. It seems that we have the option of picking any one of these 7 to be the Summoner, which is okay.
Be able to say your name, your greeting when you visit a friend's castle, and more. You can change your summoner's appearance here.
Yeah, so it seems to be that they're just selected and not much more from it.
Some accessories
But
that can only be worn by summoners.
if you look here, Summoner looks pretty stacked, having his weapon, but also having pretty insane skills.
So be sure to get
Now
summoned
what that
here.
means,
So impressed by their skills on the
let's see what he
bravely
does.
to fight? I'm
Yeah, he
so
just shot them
impressed by
with
their
a
skills on the
summoning gun.
battlefield.
Anyways,
Fei Fei! This summoner's overcome all kinds of obstacles and grown stronger.
This way.
I didn't know you had it in you.
I didn't either.
What's that? This isn't the Mjolnir strike you're familiar with?
Uh,
I'm
I,
so glad you
Also,
asked.
a new
I
Mjolnir
don't
Strike
have much more on that now,
deal
but not to worry.
that we'll get
I'll
more
explain
information
in
on in the
detail at a
future.
later date via an in-game notification. Faye? Oh, that's right. That summoner seemed to have some really powerful skills, didn't they?
Yes, he
Where do you
does.
think they learned them? With their special copy skills power, of course.
Now we'll probably get more
Copy
information on copy
allows
skills,
you to choose
but it really
skills
just
that your
seems that you
ally
get to
heroes have,
pick the skills
copy
for
them,
a
and
new
equip
unit
them
that
right
you
to
now have.
yourself.
Summoner is a colorless tome unit, so if he's usable in Pawns of Loki, which I don't see why he wouldn't be if he's just a normal unit, that can help fill out your full um, deal. I don't remember what they're called. Like your full combo, I guess, when it comes to the mages. So that might be pretty helpful, especially when you can have any skill you want. Um, it seems that you don't have to inherit it. You just, if you have it on a unit, then you get that. So I'm pretty sure everyone has their one super stacked unit that they will use above everyone else. So if that is the case, then good for those people because Summoner's about to take some names.
In Mjolnir Strike from here on out.
A
Finally,
very
new
cool
type
thing,
of summoning event.
um, taking a kind of a nod from Dragalia Lost with the Gala Dragalia remix. I think, wait, is that what they're called? I forget what they're called in Dragalia Lost. But there's a halfway point in Dragalia Lost where you get access to a more, I guess, regal, their version of unique heroes. Um, in terms of Fae, Legendary Hero Remix getting more skills to their skill set. So um, that's awesome. That's just awesome. Buffing up older units is something that people have wanted for the longest time. But when it comes to skills themselves, I feel like they kind of that kind of stinks because what if someone wanted to build a resistant Ike, a resistant legendary Ike? What if they inherited Joint Drive Res from Edelgard onto this Ike? I don't know why they would, but it's possible, right? Um, that means they just wasted that. Same with Fjorm, who gets Attack Defense Unity. That's an insane skill. Very, very good. As well as Radiant Ether 2. Um, Immediate cooldown and very, very strong. And then Ice Mirror 2, instead of playing off the damage she would have taken from the Ice Mirror's resisting the damage, it just goes based off her res, which is also very good. And in fact, Defense Unity, helping her defense where it was a bit lacking. But buffing up these two distant counter weapon users where they probably won't have a weapon refine for a while, um, giving them more skills is very nice. But giving them better unique skills, I feel like fits better than giving them skills that already exist in the game. Joint Drive Res and Attack Defense Unity, I feel like there are definitely people who have built Legendary Ike, and Fjorm and given them these skills already, which means that they would have wasted their fodder for these skills, which kind of stinks, but for the most part, very, very good. If you just have these units from way back when, even I still use Fjorm to this day for infantry, uh, the infantry monthly quests in the training tower. Um, they're still good units for the most part. So this just makes them better, in my opinion. They just get a buff, basically. So when it comes to specifically Fjorm and Ike, oh, I should have taken the picture I saw. The Legendary Hero Remix seems to have Legendary Grima, which is Legendary Female Robin, Bernadetta as the colorless, Legendary Lyn and Legendary Hector as the green, Chris, male Chris, and Legendary Ike as red, and Apotheosis Anna and Fjorm is blue. So in my opinion, red is a very good, I mean, blue obviously has amazing fodder too now, with attack defense unity, but red is very good for fodder, having Chris. Joint drive res is very useful, but Chris having spurn and joint drive attack, very, very good. As well as colorless is not horrible, and green is kind of lacking. So I feel like if you want to summon on the banner that will come with this, avoid green. Unless you're summoning full circles, then you do you. It's obviously up to the summoner themselves. So, passing this is insane to me.
Faye? 4-star special raid? What could this be about? A summoning screen. I guess there's only one thing to do. Tap!
What is this? 4-star Katarina? 5-star Katarina. And also, new background. The new background with the stars is really pretty. But when I first saw this is why I was debating on the fact that I should have done a live reaction instead of just this. When I saw this, I didn't know what to say. It was absolutely insane. Adding a new pity rate, or percentage rate called, I can't read, it's too small. Special hero, I think is what it says. Either way, it's awesome. Because not only did Faye just get a 5-star, but it didn't lower their focus pity rate. So all these units, it seems that all of these units will no longer be in the 5-star pool. When it comes to summoning, they will only be available as 4-stars, it seems. But if you get lucky, or if you just happen to summon them, there's a chance, or it's guaranteed. I'm still not super sure about these special focus deals, but this is incredible. Which means it will be so much easier to plus 10 older units, or even units that you haven't summoned yet. I myself have never summoned a Saber. I've never summoned Ryoma. I've never summoned Leo. There's so many units of these that not only tend to break pity rates on older banners, but will end up just sitting in your barracks, or because they're so old they don't have decent fodder, or you've never summoned them before and they just happen to break your pity rate, and there's not even anything to merge them into. This is just such a good quality of life change. Not only are a lot of these units incredible for skill fodder, Lyn having Gale Force, Lucina just had a Resplendent, nothing really from Ryoma, Resplendent versions throughout a lot of these actually. Alma is pretty useful. Mist just got an amazing refine. There's Brave Lucina, who's really good support. I've never summoned Nephany, so that'd be awesome. There's so much from this that is just beneficial. It seems that there's no downside to this one in specific. So I'm so happy
These
that
heroes
this is a
will no
quality of
longer
life
appear
change.
in summoning events at 5-star rarity.
That's so
The
that's so
4-star
amazing.
special rate will be available on summoning events that begin on or after February 4th. Faye! It'll even be applied to the 4th anniversary Hero Fest I introduced earlier.
That's also really good
A
because
4-star
this
special
Hero
rate
Fest will
and a
have a
4th
lot of
anniversary.
summon tickets
How
that we could
exciting!
use for it. So not only do you have a chance at a Focus 5 star multiple times on just free summons,
That's
but
all
you
I
have a
have the
chance of
energy
off
for
Focus
today.
5 stars
But
that won't break your
before
pity
I
rate.
go, I
So
just want to take this
just
opportunity to
incredible,
thank all you summoners out there.
incredible. I'm going to take this from Faye for now. This is about the end of the video, even though it's pretty long. If y'all stuck it out till the end, I appreciate it. If not, that is okay. Um, but whoever is still here, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if I should do live reactions. That way it will take a shorter amount of time. Or if you like the screenshots even, just let me know. I think this way of reviewing is a lot better for me personally because it's a lot less work and effort to set up. Um, but otherwise, yes, we can just let
It's
the
due to your support that the Fire Emblem Heroes game has made it all the way to its 4th anniversary. And I humbly request your continued support. We received some fantastic illustrations to
so
commemorate the 4th anniversary.
I'm gonna mute it from here and just let the artwork scroll past while Faye sleeps, and close it off saying thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Every day this month I will be uploading. This will be in addition to the legendary Dimitri I uploaded earlier, even though it's a bit late. I just thank you all so much for watching again, and I will see you all next time. Until then, goodbye.